Alright, this here video is going to be more of a detailed video on this Husqvarna 125 BT backpack blower. I work at a Husqvarna dealership and pulled this out of our scrap metal dumpster. I don't know why it was thrown out. It was a customer project. My guess is with parts and labor it wasn't worth them fixing it, so it got thrown away. I don't know what was wrong with it, but when I got it out of the dumpster, it was missing the whole air cleaner assembly. It was missing these tubes, which I pulled off a Poulan backpack leaf blower, and they're the same part numbers. I ended up printing out a spare parts list. But yeah, it's a Husqvarna, but it actually has a Kawasaki TJ027D two-stroke in it. It was missing this whole air cleaner assembly, and instead of buying every little piece, you have a part number for the whole complete assembly. Well, this is discontinued. So I mean, this here part alone is $8.99. That is $3. So I said screw it. I went to eBay and I found this whole assembly used for $15 with free shipping. So I'm waiting for that to come in. I also get a carburetor rebuild kit for it. Taking that to work tomorrow. I'll tear it apart, clean it up, make sure it's good before I pay for a carb kit. This is the ignition coil that was on it. I about threw it away, but it might be good. I just need, I'm gonna get a spark plug end and boot, put it on there, and hopefully this will be a good coil. If not, I'll just have to buy a used one off eBay. I'm not spending $79 on a brand new coil. Obviously it's torn apart. I cleaned up parts best I could with a toothbrush and simple green. It's not perfect. There's still grime and nooks and crannies and stuff, and I might clean it up again later on. But this is not a freaking showroom restoration. This is just killing time after work. I don't need more projects. It's just I saw it. Scrap metal dumpster was getting dumped, and I was like, why is this in here? You know, I got a thing for shit that's orange. I just love orange shit. So obviously Simplicity, Alice Chalmers, Agco. I'm attracted to fucking orange shit. So I saw something orange in the dumpster. I knew it was something small engine related, and I was like, ooh, hey, what's that? What's going on? Hello. So I drug it out, drug it home. Yeah, ever since I was a kid, I've always loved fucking orange shit. So, like I said, Alice Chalmers, Simplicity. There's a couple other things at work that's sitting in the boneyard. Like there's a Simplicity Sunstar. I don't need that. There's a old Simplicity front-mounted deck commercial rider. It's complete. It's just old. Wasn't worth the parts and labor to the customer to get it done. That's sitting out there. There's a Husqvarna Lancer riding lawnmower with a front-mounted deck. I mean, this is all shit I don't need, but definitely I'll be bringing home 2 Husqvarna weed eaters. I don't know the model numbers. And then there's a older 1990 Husqvarna 132 HBV or something like that. That one, the leaf blower and the weed eaters, those are good. Those are in a separate pile. Like, they're not in a junk pile, but it's fix and possibly resell pile, or they're just too good to throw away, but they're not good enough to fix and put on the shelf. Customer trade-ins or shit customers didn't want, so might have to pay a little for them. Those are definitely projects I'm going to be buying if they don't give them to me and bringing home. Oh, yeah, that's another part I gotta buy. We actually sell these, they call them assemblies, but you get the grommet, the fuel lines, and the fuel filter. It's a couple dollars. My plan for this whole leaf blower is to keep it all under $25, $30. These here clamps I actually pulled off Poulon Pro backpack leaf blower along with these two tubes, and I also got the straps, because these here straps that are original, they're a little bit screwed up. These here are a little bit better. They're also faded, but whatever. Yeah, these are the same part numbers, so they'll work. Right now I got the motor, it's at work. I did a crankcase leak test on it. It passed it. It doesn't need seals or gaskets, but I've had the idea of just going ahead and replacing them. I might not do it because it doesn't need it. I mean, it's bare minimum. Fuck it, I'll just, it's only probably about $5 for gaskets and seals. So I might just go ahead and do the gaskets and seals on it. Piston and the cylinder, they're not scored, so I don't know, I might just run it as is. Whenever I get my parts in, start assembling it, I'll make another video. I don't know if there's a real interest in this shit, but I just like taking junk and making something out of it. Alright, that's it.